moving back to my parents in my late 20s was definitely not on my bingo card. There's just something really humbling about that. But yet again, I found my way back to my roots, back to my childhood home, whilst I wait for my next great adventure. And I thought, while we wait, why not make it a little bit cozy, a little bit hygge? So, welcome to my Unstuck Journey episode 4. I will add certified yapper to my CV. They changed the fucking price. I can't pay with I don't give a shit. I kind of made a mistake. What do you think I can get for my feet pics? Is this when we reel that out? Like, is it feet pic time? We are actually moving across the globe. I need to just calm the fuck down. Watch the other videos, you'll know I literally just stopped the last video to start this one. So if you come from that one, hi, welcome back. That's so exciting. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out on this video as well. But if you are new, I just want to say hi. My name is Hitanim. I'm 28, and as you guessed it, I just moved back to my parents' house. I love that for me. This is kind of like a part series thing where I try to, get unstuck in my life. And I feel like we've had a breakthrough. We've gotten into the university and we're moving across the globe. So that, some people classify that as a breakthrough. However, there is still a little bit of time until I leave for the other side of the world. That will never be normal to me, okay? I still don't believe it, like secretly in my head. I don't know why. I'm still like, something will go wrong. But until I do, let's just live in the dream. And I thought I would just decorate a little bit because this place is just stressing me out a little bit. There's things everywhere. You can't see it, but honestly, when I tell you there's things everywhere on the floors, and I just want to get like some of these boxes. I want to, unpack those. Anyways, I'm fucking rambling, and I think that's because I've literally not talked to a single other person than my parents the last couple of weeks. It's wild. Okay, I don't have colleagues, I don't have friends here, I don't have anything but chickens and dogs and my parents. So I'm so happy you're here. And also, I'm very happy you're here to help me unpack this because, quite frankly, I need the help and I need the motivation. So that is also why you're here. I just hope that it's, a two-way street, that you also get something out of it. But yeah, it's purely selfish reasons I'm making this video right now. So I'm thinking fuck, just stepped on something. This is why we need to clean. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start by kind of like decorating this bit. If you've seen my other videos or my like Copenhagen flat video, you will have seen this. I absolutely loved it. I still really don't know what to do with my clothes because it's that thing of like, it's really short time I'm here, but then also it's annoying to have a box. So literally I need to buy a new box because this box, this look at this, it's falling apart. Okay, but first thing is to change out of my white shirt because yeah, I'm not gonna do that. The idea is that my mum can use this after I leave. So I was like, kind of like, if I get that room that you don't want to give up, what if I make it really nice? And then you can sit here and like read and just chill. Because my mum is not really the person to sit and watch TV. My dad really likes to watch TV. So a lot of the time she can't read and things like that because he's watching that. So and she was like, yeah, I like that idea. And then we started decorating this. She's like, oh my God, it's so gorgeous. I think we might be done in terms of like decorating. You might be looking at it thinking, isn't that a little cramped? Yes, it is. Because I used to have 2 shelves as well. As you can see, there happen to be no shelves. Basically, what I'm trying to say, we've tried to cramp in a lot more in this space that used to be on 3 different shelves. I would love to get like a record player. Obviously that's not going to happen for 2 years. That's so weird to keep saying I would love to do this, but yeah, I can't do that for you 2 years. It's not because I can't, but I'm not going to bring my records, and I'm also not going to buy a record player in Australia and also a speaker because I'm not going to bring my speaker either. I'm telling you, it's fucking weird to be in between countries. Okay, just a quick little ramble, but it's so weird because I'm doing this when I'm 28, and people always like, do it now because you don't have any commitments, you don't have any boyfriend, dog, kids, car payment, whatever. So you can literally pick up and go, which, yes, but simultaneously, I'm also approaching the stage where I would like to have that in my life. But now there's kind of like a time period where I can't get a dog the next 2 years if that's what I wanted to do, because I'm on a student visa and that would be irresponsible. So it's so weird to have those cravings of like, I just want stability, or I never wanted stability. And now I'm creating so much chaos whilst also having the feeling of like, actually, stability would be nice. Right. But that's not going to stop me from doing it anyways. I know that sound maybe a little bit silly, like maybe okay, just stay at home if that's what you want. But again, people are right, now is the time to do it. So maybe I can just revamp my youth in Australia. I hate clubbing, for example. I hate going out for drinks, and I want to just go to bed at a reasonable hour and knit, for fuck's sake. It's like Winter Wonderland out here. Holy cricket. You wanna go out in it? Kissa! Yeah. She loves snow. Va? Är det kommer snö? Oh, this is like proper, like good for snowballs. This dog is out of control. Charlie! Vad lever du? Vad lever du? Basically, I'm just chilling these days. Well, when I say chill, I am doing some work for YouTube, and I also am working on some other projects. And then I go for walks, and I would love to take you guys with me because there's actually like my parents have like a woodland, and I would just love to take you guys with me. But as you can see right now, it's snowing, so I can't really take the camera out. It's just very chill here, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to make my life sound more awesome than it is. I wouldn't say I'm being a kid again because I am doing a lot of work, and I feel like I'm playing chess at the moment. I'm just sitting here like strategizing and getting ready for Australia and things like that. But at the same time, I get to go to the bakery with my mum. Like, that's just so fun. Maybe I'm talking to you guys because I feel like I'm literally not talking to anyone these days. I literally just talk to my parents. Obviously, I'm talking to my friends in Copenhagen as well, but it's like when you're not there, it's just minimized compared to before, because people would be like, oh, you want to go for coffee, or like, what are you doing on Thursday? Here they know, like, I'm not gonna be there on Thursday, so nobody bothered to ask me. Guys, the verdict is in. I've got the IELTS test results are back, and if you can see on my fucking face, I'm very happy. I'm very pleased. As you know, I did the test on a Saturday. The next day I just woke up and I felt so bad. I was just like, oh my god, I fucked up the whole thing, and I felt like I couldn't speak. I definitely made like a really bad essay. I kind of knew when I walked out like my writing was so bad, so I was counting on my speaking test to like kind of like raise the average. But then I felt like I also fucked up the speaking test. I fucked up at least 2 of them. The 2 others I had a pretty good feeling about. So I was very anxious and very depressed. And the next day on Sunday, I had like a family thing. And I couldn't even, I was just so stressed. But I was like, you're not going to get in the result until like at least Monday, but then like maybe fucking Wednesday or something like that. I couldn't stop checking my email. I don't know why. I just kept checking it. And at some point, I just got an email saying your results in. I was like, excuse me. I was so depressed at this point, and I genuinely thought I was going to fail, that I was like, I didn't even tell my parents. I told nobody. I was just like clicking the email. I was just, and my heart started racing. And then I just logged in, it popped up, and it said, your average band score is 8. 8. Are you kidding me? I got an average of 8. Honestly, I'm not kidding when I'm telling you I thought it was so fucking bad. Like, I was crying myself to sleep that Saturday night. Like, I felt so fucking bad because I was like, I'm gonna have to do that test again. If you don't remember, the requirements from the university was 6.5 on average and no grade lower than 6. So we already got that. But listening was 8, reading was 8.5. I was very confident about those 2. And then writing was 6.5. Again, I knew that. But what I didn't know was the speaking test. I got a band 9. Excuse me? Does that mean I'm a certified fucking yapper from the British Council? I think the fuck yes. How did I get a 9? And I know nobody believes me when I'm saying that test was horrendous. Like, I said thingies, those thingies, multiple times. I fucked up the way I was pronouncing things. And I was afraid of saying words because I could just feel myself panicking. And I was like, just stick to the basics. And I think mostly it was actually because I got a little intimidated by the woman that was examining me, which I know this sounds silly, but I've actually never had that feeling before. Like, it was really deep rooted intimidation. Oh, I think it's because she was resembling Professor McGonagall a lot. And I'm like, I can't speak English in front of her. I don't know why. It's just like she's obviously going to know that I'm just kidding. Like, I don't speak this language. That was the kind of feeling. Yeah, I don't know. She gave me a 9. I'm just forever going to be like, I could die right now. It's fine. I'm on the fucking top of the world. I got a 9 in speaking. And if you don't know, the it says 9 is the highest. You can't go like that's just proficiency. Yes, yeah, I will add certified yapper to my CV now. Thank you very much. Right, I thought I'd just sit down and do like a little update on everything because I've filmed a lot, but honestly, I have no idea what I filmed. So, with the whole Australia ordeal, because it is an ordeal now, yeah, we've run into some problems, which are quite unfortunate, and right now I don't know what to do. I've cried a lot the last couple of days because right now I don't know whether or not I will actually be able to go, which fucking sucks. Because I've moved out of my flat. I am here with my parents. So what do you mean? What do you mean I can't go? What's happening is the Australian government has decided to lower the amount of international students that can come and study, and therefore, as I've understood, the scholarships for international students are also limited. And I was promised a long time ago, like before I even applied, I was promised a 2-year scholarship worth of 10,000 each, so 20,000 Australian dollars in total. And the tuition fee that I am to pay in total is 110, therefore 20,000. You know, it's a good help. It's not everything, but it's very helpful. Apparently that has now been deducted to only half of that, so 10,000. So I am to pay 100 instead of 90. And that puts me in a little bit of a predicament because I don't have that extra 10,000. It's already very expensive to go, and I obviously put a budget, and I have a very, very lovely dad who has told me that he is willing to lend me the money that I am missing. However, he's not a fucking ATM. I'm so grateful that my dad is in the position to do that, but also I can't just take extra money from him. And to top that off, I am yet to get a single scholarship. I have applied for so many and I've not gotten any. But the weird thing about this is I had a meeting with somebody from the university where she actually broke this news. And then she was like, I understand that this is a mouthful to take. And she was like, but don't panic. Please don't panic. It's going to work out. Don't panic. And I was like, huh. Does she know something I don't know, since she told me like so deliberately to do not fucking panic? And therefore I didn't panic until my advisor, he told me, yeah, I don't think you're gonna get the other one. Like, you just get the 10,000. And in my head, I was like, this woman obviously knows something, otherwise she wouldn't tell me to not panic. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's a very panic-worthy thing. If you're missing that, I can't pay with I don't give a shits. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the university's going to want the fucking money. I can't just be like, oh, but I'm not gonna panic about that. So that's why I'm just so confused and conflicted and baffled and a whole lot of other fucking words. And I don't really know what to do. So that's one thing that's happening money-wise. But to, just to throw a little cherry on top, I realized that I got the final offer for my degree, and then I see them bitches, they changed the fucking price. I'm like, excuse me, what? They added around 6,000 Australian dollars extra to the price, meaning that I am missing a lot of money all of a sudden. Like, at first I was like, okay, I can manage. Then they threw in this curveball. I was like, can I panic now though? Yeah. What do you think I can get for my feet pics? Is this when we reel that out? Like, is it feet pic time? I don't know. What kind of crisis do you have to be in for that to be your options? Let me know down in the comments. That would be lovely. I don't know what to do, honestly, other than cry. I've cried a lot. I am yet to actually tell my parents, just because I don't want this to be their burden to bear. I'm gonna cry now. I'm just a little bit like, it's me wanting this. It's not my parents, and I don't want them to feel obligated to pay me all this money. And I'm also just starting to be like, should I even go? Like, is it just a stupid plan of mine? Am I even going to finish that degree? Who the fuck knows? I still have ADHD. I'm also still dyslexic. So who even says that I can go through a university degree like that? Because obviously it's going to be really, really hard. But this is just so not what I needed. It's just... And obviously I know I'm so fucking fortunate to even be in the position to do this in the first place. But I just wish I would have known sooner, because then I could have saved more, or I could have like changed my scholarship application more. I could have maybe paid for some guidance in order to like get a scholarship. And I think it's just extra hard because I already moved all my shit. I grabbed my fucking life by its roots and just I was comfortable. I was so comfortable in that apartment. Like, I loved it. I loved living in Copenhagen. And I just took that and just threw it. Like, now it just feels like, did I make a mistake? I don't know. And I'm also trying to tell myself to not panic. Like, she told me, she was actually really lovely. I was just like, I'm reliving in the same reality right now though. But also I'm trying to tell myself, like, these are the things I'm going to look back on where I like really struggled, and I was like, still found a way. And you know, I kind of believe in the universe and shit like that. And I'm like, sometimes I feel like we also get tested to see, is this something you really want? And I can't help but think that that's what's happening right now, because until now it's been pretty much just a walk in the park. And I've been so fortunate, and I've had so much help with all of this. And I've only been met with the greatest people ever. So, you know, I think it would be naive for me to think that I could go there without having a little setback. But this, I would rather have just failed my English test, to be honest, because this is a whole lot more money. And I don't know how to do it. Like, I've been doing calculations of, like, if I work the amount of hours I'm allowed to, how much money could I make then? Well, that doesn't even cut it. That's not even a half. Oh my lordy lord. So yeah, if you're watching this video, give it a thumbs up. And maybe a little comment to help a girl out. I've also been like, should I make like a GoFundMe? But that does not feel right to me. I don't want anyone else, other than my dad, of course, to pay for this. Like, I don't want that. I want YouTube to pay though. But like, it's just, I feel like I need to find the answer myself. And maybe I should just tell my parents, but also I think a little part of me is really afraid that they're just gonna be like, well, we can't do that, like, we need to pull the plug. And my mum told me something a while back ago where I also wasn't sure if I could get the money. That was before my dad told me that, like, he would lend me the money. She was like, so what if you go and you can't finish it? Like, you go there and maybe you finish a year and then you have to come back because of whatever. Like, it could also be a war breaking out. It could be like whatever that makes me not able to finish it. And that perspective just kind of helped me a little bit, because I'm like, yeah, you never know what's going to happen, so you might as well just do with what you can. Maybe I find out, like, I don't even like the degree. What if I don't want to be there? Maybe I don't like the spiders and the snakes and everything. So maybe I should just take a leap of faith and then find out afterward what we're gonna do. Oh, that feels like, I don't feel like I should be saying that about moving across the globe, but here we are. Yep, YOLO. I think right now I'm just in borderline, am I being naive and delulu, or am I taking a leap of faith, you know? Like, when do you pass the delulu phase and go straight into insanity? Like, I don't know if this is insane or if I'm just like manifesting it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the update I have. I lost a lot of fucking money out of my fucking pocket. Okay, glad we had this talk. Had a little cry. It's lovely. Kelly. We have the horse out there. We have the cows out here. It's very, very idyllic. Still in the cool. Oh! Den motion hun fik for i dag. You smell so nice. I love this smell. You're right. This music's so nice. I just thought I'd do my skincare whilst updating you guys on what is up with the whole Australia shebang. I kind of made a mistake, which is not what you want to hear when you're talking about moving on the other side of the globe. So, for some reason, I thought that there was like a housing guarantee for international students. Yes, I know, stupid, but here where I live, we have housing guarantee for students. So I didn't think more of it. I feel like I read that somewhere and then like I can't find it now. Therefore, I didn't apply right away. I also, however, thought that I needed to, pay and secure the seat before I could actually secure the place to live. Apparently that was only logical to me because you can in fact just apply without even having a space at the fucking uni. I'm like, okay, surely there must be a lot of people just having a place to live and then like maybe choosing another university, or maybe they get like the visa rejected, or maybe they just don't go. Anyways, long story medium, I was not in a rush to apply for a recommendation, so I have fuck all. I have nowhere to stay. Love that for me. So yeah, I have really just been freaking out, first and foremost. And then I've tried to find like other places. Honestly, I can't. It's not really that bad, but like compared for the price, and also this is supposed to be modern. I'm just like, what is this? What the fuck is this? Like, anyways, let me just show you some of it. Right, so this one popped up yesterday and I have not seen it yet, which I've like looked at all of these. So I was like, oh, this is new and it looks really nice. Look at that, like the paneling, and it just looks very new, very modern. And I'm like, the pricing, and it's like walking distance. I was like, get me in there. Like, where do I sign the fuck up? But then I opened it up and I was like, what in the catfishing is happening here? I swear to God, we had this fridge when I grew up in the fucking 2000s. Like, sorry. Bathroom could be better, could be worse. What is happening here? It's like, we're back to the 90s. What is happening? Are these just really old pictures? It's not because this is horrendous. I'm just not paying that price for it. Like, drop that down, make it cheaper. Then I will go. Guys, I'm so excited. I just checked my email and I got my first scholarship. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know this is ridiculous. I'm just so grateful. Somebody saw the potential in me and decided to support that potential. It's just so. I'm just so happy. I will be forever grateful for that. Guys, it is time to get this one out. We're buying the flight tickets today, and I need to just calm the fuck down. Yeah. We're buying a one-way ticket to the other side of the globe today, so let's just get cracking, shall we? I don't know why, but I always just get so anxious when I need to buy flight tickets. I'm always just like, did I get the date wrong? Did I get the airport wrong? Did I get the country wrong? Like, I've literally seen they have a counter in Austria for people thinking they are in Australia. We're not gonna do that though. Fun fact, I actually changed my name once because my name used to be Sørensen, which is a very common Danish name, but it's a fucking pain in the ass when you have to travel because a lot of the places you cannot use AU, which is letters we have here in Denmark. So I actually changed my name, not because of that, but it's been easier after I don't have that fucking letter in my name. Anyone else that always just checks that they've spelled their names correctly like 1,000 times. I don't know if it's because I'm dyslexic, but I'm always like, what if I spelled it wrong? And they're like, nah, bitch, you're not boarding. There's not other Melbournes in the world, is there? I swear money is just disappearing from my card these days. I don't know where they're going. Well, they're going to Australia, but hopefully I am as well. Guys, here goes nothing. It eats my face. Oh my god, we're going. You don't understand that, but it says that we're going. Oh my god, I cannot fathom the fact that I've actually bought the tickets. Like, it's a one-way ticket. I've never bought a one-way ticket anywhere. Yeah, we're backing out now. I guess I can just not board the plane, but I'm not gonna do that. But we're actually moving. We are actually moving across the globe. Speaking of moving though, I am actually going to talk to a girl tonight on FaceTime about the potential of us being a roommate. But yeah, I just made a post on a Facebook group and she reached out and she seems really cool and we seem to have a lot in common. So we just want to like talk for a little bit to see if we could actually live together, but that would be cool. I wasn't really thinking to get a flatmate. I need to say flatmate. Here in Denmark, roommates is a flatmate, but I'm not gonna live in the same room as somebody else. Just the same flat. I wasn't thinking of getting a flatmate at first because I'm used to living alone, but then I saw the prices and I also saw what you get for those prices. Nothing. It's nothing. Okay. But if you double that and give it to the next one. No. If you double that amount that you would have to pay by yourself anyways, you get a really, really mean flat. Like a really nice, like we're talking balcony, we're talking new appliances, we're talking finished, everything. And I'm like, huh. So hopefully that works out and that would just be fun. Like I really just want to live somewhere where we would feel like we were friends. We can go out for coffee or some wine or something like that. That would be the ideal. So hopefully. And with that being said, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here because I feel like it's very long. I have no idea, like I've literally lost track. Let's just say that was it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little mini series of me fucking up my whole fucking life and like moving across the globe. I don't know what I'm doing half of the times, to be honest. So if any of that strike your vibe, why not subscribe? And then I'm gonna see you in my next one. I'm probably gonna be where I'm packing all my shit and maybe also giving you an update on the living situation because as of right now, I don't have a place to stay. So yeah, that's fun to say the least. We shall see about that. Speaking of seeing, I hope I see you in my next one. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bitches. See you in Australia, I guess. that is just never gonna. How is that real? How I need to sit down. I am already sitting down. Fuck. We're going to Australia. We're going to Australia.